Good morning on this last Monday before Christmas. And this will be my last appearance for a week or so while I just take a break. And I wanted to start off by saying a massive thank you to everybody, each and every one of you, for your good wishes lately and your comments, your likes, your shares, your just following, just watching, just sticking with me. And also, obviously, for those of you who chose to trust me to go deeper and work with me one-to-one or in groups or in workshops. I'm really, really grateful for each and every one of you. And I wanted to wish you all a a joyful Christmas, a joyful seasonal break, whatever that means for you, and that you feel as resourced as you need to feel to create exactly the kind of Christmas that lights you up, whatever that might be, and to trust that you can do that. You absolutely can do that, and that it is in your control to do that. And that leads me on to just say a little bit about trust in general. I'm working myself personally a lot with trust and all that means. And I'm finding it a very useful anchor, I suppose, in all kinds of different situations. So just a reminder, really, that for me, it comes down to, first of all, fully trusting in myself. So trusting that I know inherently what is right for me, what feels right for me, what feels aligned, what feels integrated, and what doesn't. And that I trust that whatever I need to do in order to sustain that state of trust, it is exactly what I need to do. So trusting whatever those boundaries might be, trusting that when I choose to implement those boundaries, that actually there's a ripple effect with that if I, or when I feel really authentically aligned, integrated, at peace with myself, then that frequency is what I vibrate, what I transmit to everybody around me. And we know from any kind of study of energy work or energy and frequency and how it works, that we will affect those around us subconsciously. It can't help to be that way. So actually trusting that when we are able to feel that we have done or said everything we need to do or say around the Christmas period, because I know that it's not always as perfect as perhaps parts of us would like to feel. Maybe trusting that it will actually unfold exactly as it's meant to unfold, and trusting that we do not have any control over how others experience life or experience any situation or any social event, including Christmas. Therefore, resting in and feeling at peace with, I've created the kind of Christmas that I want, the kind of Christmas that I know lights me up, and then stepping away, becoming the observer where necessary, so that we're not pulled into other people's behaviour if we feel that's not aligned with our own, not participating in it, not being pulled into old patterns of conflict or of needing to maybe even change that behaviour, just by trusting that when we are fully in ourselves, that energy will dissipate on its own without us needing to do anything about it. Trusting that whatever will flow will be the best possible thing, and there will be gold, there will be jewels when we feel that peace, when we feel able to actually pull back and feel completely ourselves. Just been joined by George, who is always completely himself. I can't really show it. There he is. He's very tactile at the moment, which is lovely because he's like a little hot water bottle. So yes, just I invite you, I suppose, my invitation today is to actively and consciously step into a state of trust. Trust in yourself first and foremost. Trust that the universe, the quantum field, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, is there to listen and to honour and to give whatever is congruent with what we're transmitting. And that we will, even if things don't feel comfortable at the time, we will learn something. We will have some kind of nugget that comes from that. And to look after ourselves. Don't abandon all our self-care mechanisms, if you like, just because it's Christmas. Maybe that's the time we need them even more. That's my invitation, to step consciously into trust. And actually, for me, when I do that, great peace comes. Peacefulness, the state of peacefulness, which to me is a more attainable, sustainable state than the pursuit of happiness. There are moments of happiness within that, and there can be moments of so-called negative emotions like anger or displeasure or offense, anything like that within that, but they don't stay. They move because I accept. I observe and I accept. That's okay. It's all okay. So, stepping into peace and trust for the coming couple of weeks and maybe for the rest of the year as much as possible, and just noticing how that maybe transforms your experience of any situation. And just another big thank you to all of you. I am stepping almost totally away from being on social media for the next week at least. And I hope that you trust in yourself to do the same, whatever you do, and that you allow yourself that rest and recharge and presence. Thank you very much for being with me, and I wish you all the very best. Take care.